Sophie Bartow's Whispers of Love is a small-town mystical romance centered on Amy Simpson and Gabe Ricci, two people who already feel woven into Swan Harbor long before they understand what they mean to each other. Amy begins the story engaged to Sean, but her unease keeps growing until she has to admit the life she's moving toward doesn't fit. Gabe, meanwhile, has been pulled into Swan Harbor's orbit through his work with the agency and his friendships with the Simpson family. But his connection to Amy feels more personal, more rooted, and harder to ignore. The romance works because Amy and Gabe don't feel like strangers dropped into a love story. They have history, banter, family ties, and a believable awareness of the complications around them. Gabe's patience with Amy is one of the book's strongest pieces. He doesn't push her to become someone else. He notices who she is, especially the restless, airy parts of her, and helps her feel safe enough to listen to herself. When the book says, "You are air, your heart's speaking, listen to it," it captures Amy's whole journey in one neat line. Around the romance, Bartow builds a busy world full of family dinners, gossip, friendships, old journals, mystical signs, and an ongoing suspense thread involving the agency, the Lazarus file, and danger connected to Swan Harbor. There's a lot happening, but the book's center stays clear. Amy is learning how to choose love without losing herself. The mystical element gives the story a sense of destiny, but the emotional choices still feel human. Amy has to be honest with Sean, honest with Gabe, and, most of all, honest with herself. Swan Harbor itself feels like one of the main characters. The town is nosy, warm, funny, and deeply invested in everyone's happiness, sometimes before they're ready for that kind of attention. The Simpson family brings a lot of humor and tenderness, especially in the way they circle Amy while still letting her make her own decisions. The old lore about the canyon, the veil, the clover, and the elements adds a generational layer that gives Amy and Gabe's romance more texture than a simple friends-to-lovers setup. Whispers of Love is a romance about listening, choosing, and letting love become steady instead of scary. Amy and Gabe's story has flirtation, heat, family chaos, mystery, and a strong sense of belonging. By the end, the idea that love was a man who could steady her, nothing more, nothing less, feels earned because the book has shown that steadiness in small moments, not just big declarations. It's a cozy, emotional, and very Swan Harbor kind of love story.